Yo, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to MTG Live. This is your boy Q. I got myself and my boy Hendrix is with me so far. What's going on, bro? You good?
Yeah, man, I'm good. Just tired. Just tired.
Man, me too, bro. I'm tired. I done traveled. I didn't go to bed last night till like 3 o'clock in the morning. And so I'm having a good time out here in the District of Columbia area. Actually, I'm currently in Richmond, Virginia right now. And so I'm having a great time. And shout out to my bestie for showing me a good time.
Yeah, you missed it. We just not gonna discuss that live on TV. That's what we'll talk about that off air.
Yeah, we're going to talk about it off air, man, because you know what? Actually, shout out to Richmond, Virginia. Man, yesterday, I'm kind of like a touristy traveler sometimes. And so we went along the slave walk yesterday.
Mm.
And so, for those of you that know, of course, Richmond, Virginia is the birthplace of slavery.
In the
And
U.S.
so yeah, and so what happens is we went along the slave walk, and they have some. I'm gonna put some pictures up. They have some great murals, man. They have a picture, a mural of a guy whose chains are being released. They show his how he's been beaten across his back, and it shows another slave woman holding up like information like to help me. She has a baby in her arm. I mean, it was just great. It was great.
Yeah. And that's the
Okay,
part of American history that they keep wanting to erase, just
right,
to make
exactly.
certain people not look so great. But the truth is the truth, and that's they want to erase part of history like that, and it's ridiculous.
Absolutely, absolutely. But real quick, Andrews, before we go on, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you that are watching, we have a special guest that's going to be on with us this morning. She is one of the original four of the MTG crew. We love her so much. I consider myself an ace. She calls herself Miss Deuce. Miss Deuce, what's up, everybody? What's up,
Hey
Deuce?
everybody. What's
Hey,
up, Reggie?
hey,
Oh
What's
shit.
going on?
listen, you know me. Like I said, I'm low key like a midget locksmith, baby.
Low key like a Mitchell locksmith. Okay, yeah, I forgot all about that one. That was never one of your best punchlines, by the way.
I don't have no bells to ring this morning, so
We ain't got no bells to ring. You want me to ring my own
uh-uh.
bell? Ding!
Yeah, you got to ring your own bell with this one.
I
Yeah,
ring my
this
own bell today.
you got to ring your own bell this morning, Miss Dude. Say, listen, everybody, listen. We got an hour. That's what we're gonna give y'all, an hour today. You get 56 minutes. So, real quick before we go ahead and get started with the show, I just want to go ahead and let you guys know, viewer and listener discretion is advised. Do us a favor. This conversation is our opinion for your entertainment only. Please be at least 18 to watch this goddamn show. We prefer you to be 21 and all that good stuff. If you're gonna participate in the conversations and stuff like that, be old enough to do that. Thank you so much to all our listeners that are listening to us on our podcast platforms. We really should appreciate it. Go and hit that notification button, hit that like button right now while you're watching this. So anytime that we go live, you can see us and we can see you. So
you you
let's
you done with all that professional shit you doing? Y'all done got faster than a motherfucker since I left.
dude, listen, since no joke,
Y'all done got
dude.
fast and we gotta do viewer discretions and we gotta do like the notification bell. Where was all this shit 7 years? How long ago? 4 years ago, 5 years ago? Where was all this shit then? Golly.
Just because the
Hey,
videos kept getting blocked. They was blocking our shit.
Okay, okay. Hey, you
but
gotta
hey,
evolve with the times. I feel you.
You
exactly.
gotta
It's called
you gotta
evolution.
evolve.
If you don't evolve, you will die. Period.
Yeah. There you
Yeah.
there you go. We can ding that one.
Look at me.
I love you, Hendrix. I love you. But what kind of show would it be if we didn't go back and forth?
Get somebody to send Mo the link. Rich, can you
It
send Mo the
wouldn't
link?
be a show.
Rich, can you send Mo the link again for me?
Yeah.
Somebody send Mo the link. Y'all know it.
How long Mo been part of this show?
Deuce ain't shit changed. Ain't shit changed. What's up, Miss Bridget? Hey, sis. What's going on? Hey, Leisha. What's going on, sis? Oh, call me later on today. Yeah, we gotta have
Oh
a
yeah, y'all
conversation.
real fancy around here. I'm liking this. Good shit.
Today's show, y'all. Today's show. This some bullshit. That's what we're gonna talk about today. This some bullshit.
This some bullshit.
This
Okay.
some bullshit. Now, we're gonna go on and start it off like this, and we're gonna just gonna go down the line. Mo will be on in a minute, but her
Send me the
opinion
link
counts
too,
for me.
Hendrix.
Say it again. Say, you got to tell them again, dude.
I said send me the link. I wanna send it out too.
Yeah. Well, if he send you the link, that means that they'll be able to come in to the show.
Well hell, let them all come in then.
Y'all come on in. Y'all want the
Come on.
link? Come on in. I'll put it up on the screen. Let's go ahead and get started with this bullshit. First of all, let's just go on and do it. I'm sorry. I don't give a damn. But let's do it. Hold on. What's the shit? I need to do this first, and then I need to do that, and then I need to go on and find the story I want to look at. Let's go ahead and start here. So yeah, let's go on and do it. All right, everybody. So you do know, of course, move this out the way. We do know, of course, everybody that R. Kelly has been convicted, of course, on 9 counts of racketeering and sex trafficking.
Racketeering.
This is according to CNN.com. He was convicted by a federal judge. Is looking at life in prison, everybody. And of course,
Ooh.
real quick, what his counts conclude of this: 1 count of racketeering with 14 underlying acts that included sexual exploitation of a child, kidnapping, bribery, and sex trafficking charges, and also 8 additional counts of violations of the Mann Act, sex trafficking law. He was found guilty on 9 of these, and again, they looking at putting him in prison for life potentially. Also, they're trying to ban his music, is what I'm told, allegedly, and also, of course, this news forever brands R. Kelly as a sexual predator. So y'all listen. So we've been getting a lot of feedback off of this because there are some people that says, okay, well, why are we boycotting R. Kelly's music and all this kind of stuff? And what's going on with the fact that we should keep his music going? And this is wrong because they reached back and they pulled out the Mann Act on him. So let's talk about this for a quick second. So what y'all think? The Mann Act? They got R. Kelly in here. Let me bring the star of the show in. Good morning, Mo. How you
Oh
doing?
shit.
Good morning,
You know she gotta make an entrance.
Mo. Mo, you good? Mo.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, okay. My sister said there's a bad connection. I'm not sure why there's a bad connection. But let's talk about it. So R. Kelly going to jail, y'all. Should he go?
Hendrix.
Why are we talking about this? Like you said, this some bullshit. He should be in jail. I understand the struggle between separating the music from the man. I get that, but
That's the only
this is
struggle
what
I
we
have
also
too.
have. Right. That's to me. That's the only struggle. But we have to understand that buying his music and now that everything is streaming, he gets our support from people listening to his music and playing his music and streaming. Now, if you old school like me, and I hate to say this, I'm old school, but I had CDs. So yeah, but the CDs have been bought, the money has been spent. This is decades ago. Um, so I get that struggle, but other than that, this is a man that did wrong by women, and has been found guilty. Regardless of how
Hmm.
we may feel about that, as far as the legal system goes, he's guilty. Now, I don't believe in the fact that they pulling out new laws that are apparently retroactive to apply to his case. That's some bullshit. But to each his own. But if he had never put himself in the situation, he wouldn't be in the situation. He got away with Aaliyah. He should have stopped there.
So can I ask y'all something? Because y'all know I'm just a little bit. I don't want to sound partial because I'm really not partial about it. So I mean, this shit been going on for years in the black community. He just so happened to be R. Kelly with a lot of money. Is that something that we should be looking at for our own kids at this point in time? Because now they locking people up now. I mean, I remember us being in high school and people, was dating, older people. And why aren't the parents being held accountable either? I'm
Thank
trying to
you.
figure out
Thank
why the
you.
parents aren't being held accountable. If this man is going to jail, why not
It's
the parents still
all it
say no?
is the money that ran out, and so now you want to talk. Now you want to talk. You're not getting it. You can even tell based off
To
their
me,
appearance. They're not getting the money that they were getting before to hush, and now that they're not getting it, okay, I'm finna sing like a canary. I need some more money. I need some more publicity or something to that. That's all it is.
Right, right.
It goes
Mo,
both ways.
what you got, Mo?
but this is something you also have to understand that in the black community, it may not have been talked about, but if you pay attention to some of the things that happened when you were a kid, oh, you can't stay around such and such, or make sure you careful around such and such. Some parents wouldn't honestly tell kids what the whole deal was. They would just block certain people in the family out of their life completely.
But there's no
And
no,
and
there's no
that's
sure
part of
for
it
proof way
because
of doing that though. There's no way.
now I know there's not a surefire way of doing anything. But these people have existed, especially in the black community, for a while, and they've been covered up. It's time to expose them. That's my thought on it. Expose them all. Because if you're sitting up here messing with a little kid, something is wrong with you. You need to get help. Period.
Nah. I mean, yeah, it is that because black family does do a lot of band-aiding in their family, and what goes on in this house stays in this house, and all that bullshit lingo. Like you said, this is bullshit. Like ultimately, I feel like everyone's issue is separating the man from the music. They don't. They really honestly know he deserved to be in jail for what the hell he did. I just want to know, am I gonna be looked at as crazy because I'm still listening to this motherfucking music? That's all it is. Ultimately, that's all it is. And I'm still gonna listen. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and tell you I'm not gonna play it. Just not like I still watch the Cosby Show because the message in it it's still a good message.
Be honest with you, y'all. I was watching Trapped in the Closet last night. Like I got really, really faded, and
So
what happened?
so many questions about this moment here, but
I got really faded, and so me and my best friend we was just running our mouth and we talking because we ain't seen each other in 5 years. So we run our mouth, acting fool, laughing, and she was like, "Put on Trapped in the Closet." I say, "What?" Put on Trapped in the Closet. And I ain't seen it, so we popped on YouTube and watched all. Well, it's 22 of them. We got two more left.
so
But
wait a
I mean,
minute. Ain't nobody recognizing the fact that Moe ain't said not a one word since we've been on this live.
yeah,
That's
so
exactly what I was about to ask.
What?
What the hell is going
When
on?
y'all were talking, no, y'all were talking, and I really agree with Reggie. But to piggyback off of that, y'all, America or whatever is dealing with one man, R. Kelly. Why don't y'all deal with one man out of each one of y'all's families who are pedophiles?
Mm,
facts, facts,
yeah,
Put all that energy
facts.
that y'all did that Black America's talking about R. Kelly, and then identify that one uncle, that one grandfather, that one brother, that one father who's molesting
Cousin.
kids, and let's make it a real change. Y'all talking about not buying his milk. You know everybody gonna still step to the name of love. Y'all know
Yes.
that.
That's right, Mo.
Y'all know that.
That's right.
Welcome back,
So
Mo.
why don't y'all use, instead of R. Kelly, y'all, why don't y'all
Next topic.
step
Let's
to the
just go
name of
on. Let's
love?
move.
What is the
Here's my
name of the
Let's,
question.
song? Is that the name of the song?
Wait,
No.
Yes, that's the name of the song,
yeah.
Mo.
yeah, I have I have one more thing, Q. One more thing.
What you got?
Why don't they
I
prosecute
didn't
all
know.
these Catholic priests?
You know
Prosecute.
I
You
didn't
said
know.
Catholic
Right.
I
priest.
That's
don't
who
know
they
his
need to
stuff. I'm sorry.
prosecute.
Did you say? Did you
Yeah,
say prosecute a
Catholic
Catholic priest?
priests.
Hey, that's a whole nother
Yes.
discussion. That's a whole nother discussion. They
Now,
damn sure not gonna go there.
if why not? If they can't
I
if
feel
they
like
can't get a RICO
The
case out of that,
Catholic priest is the reason why we got streets like Oakland and Cedar Springs to begin with. Shit,
Damn.
but
that's why we got the
here's the thing
neighborhood.
though. You're not gonna get any money or publicity out of prosecuting them Catholic priests. And you know how many and the Catholic priests and then well they hit the Boy Scouts too. But them the two biggest groups right there.
Ain't nothing to turn it not all right.
Well, next topic. Let's move on. Mo, this should fascinate you, Mo, because let's talk about it. All right, y'all. So this is by AJ Johnson. Y'all remember who AJ Johnson is? He was a popular comedian that was premiered
Easy.
on Friday by ECL. It says here that his wife is making a strong case for the reason why Black Americans should not use GoFundMe for life insurance. I'm sorry, that was not his wife. This was just an actual article by BlackEnterprise.com. It says here that a growing number of African Americans are using GoFundMe as an actual life insurance policy. It says here that, of course, his wife took to social media. She was calling everybody fake, basically, that reached out to her to tell her their condolences or things of that nature. Anything you need, I'll help you. All of a sudden, she wants to talk about the fact that they were fake because nobody sent no money. So what happens is his wife started a GoFundMe, or somebody started a GoFundMe on her behalf, and they got up to $50,000 more. Now, Mo, according to some sources, is that she was trying to put, of course, that's AJ Johnson right there, everybody. That's the guy played Ezel on Friday, and they were saying, Mo, that she was trying to put him away in a $20,000 casket, and they was trying to make sure that all of his funeral costs and stuff like that was paid for. Looks like here the owner of Henderson's Highland Park Funeral Home was just basically letting them know that you got to go ahead and save money for your life insurance policies and stuff like that, and don't be trying to rely on GoFundMe accounts. So Mo, real quick, now Mo, I ain't got no money like that, Mo. I ain't got no money. Reggie got all the money. So
Mm.
I'm just trying to figure out, why the hell is someone that is a star like this, who has had other acting gigs outside of Friday, don't have no money to go in the ground, but they on the GoFundMe. Some bullshit.
I tell you this every day, but you don't listen. Them people ain't got no money out there. They rent houses, they rent cars, they rent people, they rent clothes. Remember, they the only ones who don't have to pay for their clothes. People give them clothes. When they go to restaurants, they don't have to pay for their meals. Them people ain't got no money out there. I done told you that. Just like old girl who won a Oscar for Don't Cry. She portrayed a boy or something like that. She said the next day when she went to the pharmacy, she couldn't even get no her medicine. Swank, Hillary Swank. If you
Oh
read
yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
her biographies and her interviews, she's like she had an Oscar at home and couldn't even go to the pharmacy and get her own medicine. Boy, y'all better, just like y'all little
Wow.
rap stars with the money on the videos, that shit's coming from the bank. And then they have to, there's somebody who gives them a briefcase with the money, counts it before, and then counts it afterwards and takes it back to the bank. Baby, they don't have no money. But I am angry with her for calling people out. How dare you
Yes.
try to guilt somebody to bury your man? What is wrong
Yo,
with
man.
you?
Thank you. I knew we agreed on that, Mo.
That's ridiculous.
You didn't
Of
guilt your way
course.
into getting
And
people to donate.
DMX didn't have to ask for nothing. Right. And what she needed to do was guilt her way and her man not to get with every one other woman in her. Oh, listen.
Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe that's why
everybody.
people didn't want to give. Maybe that's why people didn't want to give.
Because they knew exactly what it was.
I mean, I'll show line up everybody real quick and scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Make sure you continue to listen to us on our podcast. We should appreciate you watching and listening. So Mo, I just want to say that I agree with you. You know, you can't be around here flossing and shit and you ain't got no life insurance. I'm sorry. Listen, back in the gap, Granny said one thing to us growing up. She said, listen, if you ain't got shit else paid, pay your life insurance. You can be on the street, find a way to pay your life insurance because
Well,
nobody got time to try to figure out
you
and
want to get
find out
you want
how to bury
to
you.
get buried. You want to get
Go ahead,
burial
Mo.
insurance because the life insurance, what they do with the life insurance policy is they charge you 3%.
3%.
So let's say I got $15,000 life. Well, I take that to the funeral home, and the funeral home takes 3% out, or charges me 3% to use my life insurance to bury my loved one. So get burial insurance because it pays right then. They don't have to take nothing out. Or you do it like Reggie. Do cash. Swipe that card. Swipe that black card.
Reggie, she gonna pimp you out every show she get. I'm trying
Swipe
to
the
tell
card.
you.
The card that comes in the wooden box.
Yeah, the box. Yeah.
Oh, look at and the
You
fact that you
you
know
see,
about it
ain't
lets
nothing
them
changed,
know.
dude.
Yes,
Look, but
indeed.
look,
Swipe that
this
card.
is why we gonna keep getting these gold diggers coming your way,
Now,
Reggie, because she
now
keep talking
Q.
about your card.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now Q, you can't do yours.
Now I can't do mine.
Hey, Deuce.
But
Deuce.
this
We
is
can't do Q's
Yes,
card. Q be
ma'am.
like, put 150 on this card, 200 on this one,
Oh,
300 on that. We can't do Q's card.
hey, but it's gonna get paid though.
look,
So hey,
It's gonna get paid.
it's
That's
gonna get
right.
paid.
look.
Yeah, look, you worried about how,
This,
how you get look, as long as you get there.
That's
look.
right.
I'm
As long as you get there.
That's
I
right,
got you,
dude.
Q. I got you this episode. I got you.
We there.
you, hold on. There's something you gotta remember. So October 1st ended Q4 the fiscal year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you have stocks, you should have been getting dividend checks. Um, you can pay your life insurance with your dividend checks that you get. That way, it ain't even coming out your pocket. You can do that.
Yeah.
So, you know, to me, I don't understand how people don't have life insurance when you can easily have a dividend check or your tax return or something like that instead of blowing it. I mean, right now, $1 million life insurance policy for somebody under 45 is going to cost you about $40 a month. What's that?
Hmm.
$1 million, $45 a month. That's small money right there. But your
Right.
family will be well taken care of. Though.
Mm-hmm.
Got too many.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So if I get you some life insurance, if you can, get with somebody that you know that's around your family, and go on and pay these people to bury your life. Most say go get you some burial insurance, or go to the funeral home and get you a pre-need. Get you a pre-need and tell them this is what I want. This is what I'm gonna pay for. When I go, my family gonna bring me to you, and y'all do what y'all need to do and have that shit set. And just pay the funeral home if you don't have no life insurance. Do that. Do something. So y'all won't be famous and finding money to bury you. Next topic, real quick. Next topic. Let's just go and get it up with because I want to go and get through all this shit. So Mo, this again is for you, Mo, because I felt the need to go ahead and just give us an update on these people, even though we hadn't talked to them in a long time. So let's just go on and get it out the way so we can just dog their ass and move along. All right, then. So everybody, Will Smith confirms that Jada Pinkett wasn't the only one who had a sexual relationship outside their marriage. Of course, we all knew that. Also, he says that marriage for us cannot be a prison, and I don't suggest our role for everybody. Of course, he was on cover of GQ magazine. He opened up about his non-traditional marriage to the Jada Pinkett Smith. Of course, y'all already know that this kind of came out with Jada confirmed that she was having an entanglement with August Alsina. Of course, he created a song called Entanglement and all that good stuff. And so now Mo they is coming out and talking about what we've been knowing that they've been nasty for a long ass time, Mo. Thank you so much to 2fab.com for allowing us to share this
Wait,
information.
wait.
So Mo,
First of all, preacher, preacher,
huh?
preacher,
Yeah.
preacher. Did didn't you say in the Bible does it say the marriage bed cannot be defiled?
That's what it say.
So
Okay,
wait,
so let them
hold
people do what they want to do. Let them grown folk do what they want to do. Because the only reason she told about the entanglement is because the little boy was going to tell, and the only reason he telling about this open marriage is because the other little boy going to tell about him. I mean,
on. Oh shit, Mo, you taking me too fast. You taking you took me too fast with that one. And look, she legit slid that motherfucker in real nice and smooth too.
just slid it in, just slid it in, like swipe the card. I just slid it in like he swiped the card. Yeah, that's all it is.
Ooh,
Somebody about to come out and they trying to,
you know what
their
this? You know what
publicity
this
machine is
is?
trying to get in front of it. Look, as long as I don't have to send no money to Jada or Will, I'm good. They taking care of their kids. I don't have to do no GoFund for them. They got money. Let them be. But if the only time I'm gonna snap back or slap back at them, Deuce, is if they come down my street and knock on my door. Then we got a problem. But we good.
Ding.
Let Jada get with her girls and let Will get with his guys and let everybody be happily ever after.
You know what? Let me do this while Mo is talking.
Next
Let me
next
gonna
story.
hook this up because if I don't need these motherfuckers coming after us. How
But
about
see,
doing
I
this
got
for
receipts.
Mo?
Look. Hey Deuce, I got receipts.
Look, I'm just look. You know what I'm simply thinking? I
Allegedly.
can't wait for her to come out with all her tell-all book. We need chocolate drops. God, Mama to come out with her tell-all book because baby, I know these facial expressions is for a reason. I'm ready for it.
If some shit come out like this,
But
if some
she be
shit come
look
out
when she
like
be
Woo,
this,
sitting
child.
when she sit at the panel like this, and that's part of the tell-all book.
And the movie.
And look for the real Master Gas followers. If you didn't listen to these shows, you know exactly what celebrity we talking about. That is Mo's best friend.
Woo, child. Woo, woo.
Lord,
And I
I'm
can't
ready
wait
for
till what the Lifetime movie. I'll be in the back.
it.
Okay, sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't have. I'm just looking and listening. Oh, speaking of
Okay, wait a minute.
lifetime,
Hold on. Let's go back. Let's go back. I want to go back. I want to touch on what Mo said. So you saying about this whole marriage bill being undefiled. That's not geared to just them two.
Right.
Are you really saying that this means you can open up
If
your
you want,
bed to anyone because you're married?
if, if you want to bring other folk in the bed, if you want to bring other toys in the bed, they can. But for me and my household, we sleeps too deep. That's it. Just me, him. That's it. Him, me. That's it. Ain't nobody else coming in no more.
I
No, no,
wish
no,
the
no, no, no.
hell. Look,
Cause I'm
look,
old.
look. I'm. I'm
I
gonna
know
need you
that's
to get
right.
all that
I
shit
know.
out. I'm gonna need you to get all
I
that
know
shit
that's
out
right.
before we go ahead and make this one. Get all that freaky shit.
Hey,
I can be all the freaky bitch you need in the relationship. You don't need to go sway outside.
ooh.
was.
You don't
I'm
have
talking
to.
about freakier than Q in Washington right now. We're gonna mind our business. But I'm just saying,
You're
get all
right.
that out your
You're
system
right.
before you decide to change my last name, because as a what we say, December 31st, 2021, that's your
Yeah,
last day to get all that shit out. Because when on January 1st, when we go ahead and make this name
that's
transition,
right.
you
Yeah,
on me.
Now, I
yeah.
will say this. I will say this, and most people will be mad at me. But even in the Bible, Sarah and Abraham,
There's some freaky shit here.
Sarah and Abraham,
That's right.
hmm
Yeah.
because
Well,
The wife gave permission. Said, "Hey,"
wife gave
because
like
permission.
she said, "I." That's right.
like Mo said, and for me in my house,
It's just two,
I'm
just
serving you.
two,
You
just
serve.
two. I double dog dare somebody to say, "Hey, you know what? I double dog. Deuce, this is what I do know. I think those people, like those celebrities who have to hang from the chandeliers and everything, it's just because they ain't tight and right. That's all I got to say.
I think, honestly,
Oh,
Mo, I
Because they
think they
done
do
let
both.
everybody in there, and it's
so
like a cage. It's like a
that makes me
cage.
feel like
Hello, hello,
and I feel
hello.
like it's gonna take us to another situation. But it makes me feel like, are you not satisfied sexually in your relationship? Because if you're not satisfied sexually in your relationship, will it last?
Well, this is what you got to look at, Deuce. Think about this. They
What's
have
this
money
facial
to
expression
do
for?
what
Well,
most people can't do,
Q,
right?
Q.
They have money to do what most people can't do. So what it might take a normal couple a lifetime to do and achieve, they could do probably within a year. So they're going to push their boundaries, and that's okay for them. But you and your partner have to establish your boundary. And if that's okay with them, then allow them to do their thing. Who cares?
That's weird, but hey, whatever.
You know what?
We
Hey, I
and
like
like they
watching
say,
the history.
they didn't use the goofy 50% off coupon in this weird season. They used the goofy 50% off coupon, and they just all buying it. Goofy motherfuckers. That's weird. Like, what's the whole point of going through the whole process of being married to mess around with all these other people? You could have stayed single for that.
But again, how do you define marriage? That's the baseline. How do you
It ain't. It's
define
not.
marriage?
No. That's no. That's bullshit. That's bullshit because it ain't on how you define marriage. Marriage is exactly what the Webster's dictionary of marriage is. What
No,
you put in. No, listen to what I'm saying. Why I say that. If you are married to a person
you know
and
what?
you're going in to be with
Mm,
one person, you talking about it's what you put into it. No, you trying to change it and warp it to make it fit your bubble so you can have your cake and get some ice cream and some bubbles and soda pops and candy corn with that nasty ass shit. Like, no, I don't know.
actually, Deuce, that is not true. Marriage, until the Catholic Church got involved with marriage,
Oh, what's up
most
with this
people
Catholic shit?
no, most men would have multiple wives. Point blank, period. This is true. This is a factual thing. Now, am I agreeing with it wholeheartedly? No. But if I look at the facts, if I look at the facts, marriage between one woman and one man was determined by the Catholic Church to keep control of land back in the Dark Ages, and right around that time, around the
Hendry,
14, 1500s.
what
And,
about us?
and again, if you look at us and you look at the tribes of Africa, most men had multiple wives, period.
Okay, well, y'all let Robin walk in that house with another wife if you want to, and we see we
Again,
gonna be going
I'm
to
not saying that I personally agree with it.
the
I'm
church
looking
with
at
no
facts.
walls to send them home.
So since Deuce talked about marriage in the Webster's dictionary, it says the marriage is the act of marrying or the state of being married, legal union of a man and a woman for life as husband and wife, wedlock, matrimony. Marriage is honorable in all.
How
I can't hear what you're saying for what you're saying.
how old is that? How old is
That's
how old is
I
that?
can't hear
Talking
what
about
you're saying for
Deuce
what
man
you're
and
said the
saying.
woman.
Websters. She said the
And,
Websters. I went and got the Websters.
I can't hear
and
what you're saying for what you're saying. You further proving my point. People come into these that's why you had these dumbass divorce decrees for irreconcilable differences. Because you when in the marriage did you decide that in the vows that you say, oh, it says for better for worse, for rich for poor, for better for worse, not when I like you or don't like you. So because I don't like you, I'm gonna go mess around with this person. It's gonna cause us to get a divorce, and because
and
I didn't
again,
just sit my man.
So can I
I'm
say
sorry.
this?
I'm just 30 with no experience.
So
Can,
Deuce,
go
this is the
ahead.
problem. People are marrying people because yeah, yeah.
It's the thing to do
Now people
now.
are marrying people just because they need to check that box because they need to be married by age 30.
It's that thing to
Yeah.
do
But
now.
see,
Yeah.
old people like me, you got to marry your best friend. Because as soon as you got to. That's it. If you marry your best friend, as soon as you get in the car or when y'all text and you're on the phone, you be like, guess what? Oh my God. Can you believe what happened? I knew they wasn't. I mean, that's what you
I
do with
look.
your
I
best
be
friend.
having to.
And your
I be having to
dude
remember that
has
he's a
to be your
man.
best friend if you want it to work.
So can
Look. In my generation, you know, it's stupid. I already know what y'all gonna say when we say, but in my generation, with some of our homegirls, like if they real close, we hit the B word real strong. B, let me tell you something. I have to catch myself about 5 times a day when I'm talking to him. I'll be like, B, let me tell you something, because that's that relationship that we have, to where it's like
Girl,
I'm not even looking at you as my man. You my homie. You my
that's right.
partner.
That's right.
You're my partner. Like I could talk to you about anything on any horizon, any spectrum. That's the relationship we have. That's why I said
Deuce,
this
do you
whole
know how many
marriage
times
stuff.
I done call him girl? Yes. That's how you do.
so can I
Yes, but
can I say
because
something?
you
Can I say something? Because
yes.
we're gonna move along. I agree with what all y'all saying, but
That's right.
I also
No.
agree.
So Duke, no, Duke, be quiet. So Deuce, I call him girl all the time. Why are you still talking? Why are you still
You
Okay.
got.
So yeah.
Let me.
So I think
He
that
said at the start of the show, he wasn't lying.
if you get married, or whatever the case it is, because marriage is an institution that you do jump yourself into, it is my opinion only, okay, that whatever you two decide to do within the confines of what you consider your marriage is how you work it. I am a person that feels a little bit more free at times. So I'm not gonna marry nobody that ain't free like me. I'm just so sorry. You gotta
So
consider
you
who you marry. And my thing is this, now it's like,
Q, hold
huh?
on, question. Are you doing like Lil Duval said? Are you one of those that drops dick off?
Drop dick off. No, he got to come with me.
So
No,
everywhere
I
you
gotta
go,
come.
everywhere you go, you gonna let it shine.
I gotta come with me, baby. It's gonna be bright as light in my face. So the thing is that whatever whatever you do is what you do. Now, like I said, I'm a free bird, so I know, and I'm an Aquarius. I can't help it. We cannot be
I hate when people do
confined.
that shit. Blame that shit on their
But
sign.
I'm just
No,
saying, my personality
you
type. Let
you
me
a
say
hoe
that.
because you a hoe.
Who?
Don't be
No,
trying. I'm a
not.
Pisces. I have to put my balls on your head. No, you wanted to do
And
that
these
shit. Just
and
own
listen,
it.
Deuce, in these last 2 years, being a hoe ain't on the because we got the corona. We got that hoe. I ain't been bothered with nobody else's hoes dealing with that hoe. I'm just so sorry. I love myself a little bit more than that. I'm just not gonna do that. So I'm just saying, people did get in their marriage and stuff like that, but I consider who you marry. You know what I'm saying? Don't get with somebody who is not, they can't match what you are offering or what you're looking for. And I think this on both spectrums of the scale. Marry somebody like, you're supposed to marry. Like Mo said one of her requirements to get married, so he had to have a bookshelf and have hats for red, all of those books. That's something
Yes.
that she looked for. That's something that she desired. We know Rod and Mo done read all
Aren't you
those books
sitting?
behind her.
But I'm gonna say behind her, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? And so that's something that she expected. That was something, but every man that Mo met or dated didn't meet that standard. But her husband did. She got with somebody that met that standard. You see what I'm saying? And so find somebody that's gonna meet your standards and shut the fuck up. Shit, and if y'all gonna be hoes together, just collect some money in the process. Don't be broke while you're doing
That's a message, Jeanette.
it. Yeah.
Collect
All right,
some. Look,
we're gonna run through a couple more topics and we're gonna jump off real quick. Let's go on and get because this is some bullshit right here. Let me go on and pull this whole up. I want to make sure that everybody see this bitch face, and I'm
turn
so
this hoe,
sorry.
not this hoe up.
Yeah, we got to light this hoe up. I'm so sorry. Let's light this bitch up real quick. I'm so sorry. This big face hoe right here, and I'm sorry. I shouldn't say stuff like that, but I'm sorry.
She's so
Texas
weird.
mother admits to making her teen daughter take drugs to throw off her own urine test results. A Wichita Falls mother admitted to making her 16-year-old take a Xanax pills so the woman could pass off the teen's urine as her own. According to KFDX TV, the pills would hide the mother's marijuana use so she can still receive her prescription for Xanax. Now, most she's in Wichita Falls. Her name is Rachel Humphrey, and she admitted to the CPS person that she smoked weed on September 7th and her daughter's taking the Xanax. Now, Mo, what you think about this wide faced woman right here making her child take the Xanax and shit, and right here by Dallas? What you think about that, Mo? 16 years old,
You
her
know
daughter
what's
in class high.
you know what's sad about it? It's probably not the first time that she's
This her
manipulated
fourth
her
time.
daughter. And my question is not no, no, not about this, but I'm trying to figure out what other things has she manipulated her daughter to do and say and perform. That scares me.
Hell,
If I
y'all been
had,
giving cough medicine to y'all kids since they was 2, so it's not making it
Yeah, but
right.
they didn't
But
have to pee. Yeah, they didn't have to pee
that's the
afterwards
whole
though.
thing. That's the whole thing that makes it wrong about it because people want to say, oh, because she's trying to get a prescription for Xanax. That's the messed up part about it. I agree. People been giving their kids Z-Quil, NyQuil, Benadryl to put them to sleep, to do other things in life.
Oh, they give them those melatonin. Yeah,
Yeah, the liquid candy.
yeah.
And where the kids come back and ask for it. So she's scum for for sure. Yeah, she's definitely scum. Like your addiction is that strong that you're willing to risk your child's health for that. But I really honestly don't feel like we should be even giving her any type of
But
airtime.
let's look at it like this. We should give her some counseling. She should go to counseling for that though. And the reason
Mo,
being is because if it was Oxy, they get counseling.
Look, you're right about that.
They
They
get
just gonna get
counseling for
community
Oxy.
service.
Community service. They
They
get
love to give out.
that's
They
right.
love to give out
That's
community
right.
service.
So meth, Oxy, community service, and counseling. So this lady should get counseling too, because something's wrong there.
And a
First of
ticket
all,
to
she's
Britney Spears
self-medicating.
residency.
Something's wrong. So let's give her counseling.
you know what? I'm gonna tell you this, Mo. Now, Mo, you be the first one to say that these people out here having their children at 15, 16 years old. They out here doing some crazy shit. Now, this little girl being on Xanax could be one of those girls out here high on Xanax and not knowing what to feel. That shit can mess up her hormones. That shit can mess up her mental capacity in a lot of different ways by her being so young, taking Xanax. And I just want to say, hopefully they throw her ass under the jail. I'm sorry. Give her 6 months.
Medically speaking, from a medical standpoint, I do know for a fact because of what it's doing, the receptors that it's blocking, it's going to cause her to be in a place where she's going to be more relaxed than normal. And the fear that I would have with that is that she will be faced with real life situations, and not being on that, she's not going to know how to properly handle these situations. And when she begins to panic, it's going to come off as a panic attack because it's unfamiliar to her, because her that particular receptor has been suppressed for so long. That's the concern that I have. That's who really needs the counseling. Her wide faced mama needs to be in
That's
a
true.
prison.
Oh my.
Absolutely. I agree. Okay, so for those of y'all watching, you're not really sure what's happening to the feed on the Magic Gas Live page. It's gone for some reason. So jump over to entertainment if you are watching us. Sorry about that, but the live feed is gone for some reason. And YouTube is still moving, so we should appreciate that. And also the podcast is going to be up too. So we appreciate it. Just want to let you know, sorry for the technical difficulty. I'm not sure what's going on. But yeah, I agree with y'all. Seriously, yeah, she needs some counseling. Little girl needs counseling because I'm with Deuce. You wake up one day, you don't know how to deal with your shit, and then you either knocking somebody off or you in child support court with 7 kids with 6 baby daddies. I'm just saying, that's the way we do. We black people. If we can't deal with shit, what do? We resort to self medication and sex.
Now that you put it
That's
that
just
way, you are right.
That's what we do. One more article, y'all, and then we're gonna be done. Actually, we give some encouraging words, and then we're gonna be out. So, for those of you, those United Airlines employees, or whatever the case it is, that do not want to take your vaccination, United Airlines has already been prepared to fire your ass. Real quickly here, they have said that they have already been in process to fire 600 employees for defying the vaccine mandate that the federal government has required all airlines to carry. Real quick, y'all see the pilot right there? He getting his shot and shit because he needs his job. Again, in early August, they became the first U.S. carrier to require COVID vaccinations for all domestic employees, requiring proof of your vaccinations. They said that they will start on this past Tuesday the process of firing 593 people more. And they also said that this is incredibly difficult for them to do. However, safety has always been their first priority. This was sent to us, of course, by NBCNews.com. Go ahead and jump to that website if you want to see the video. All right, so what y'all think? They're laying off 600 people. Get your ass out.
I have to. I gotta speak on this. I have to speak on this because working in the medical field every day since this pandemic has set, you know, in our lives, it is difficult. It is very difficult to have to explain to adults why they need to wear a mask, to explain to adults the importance of the vaccination, especially in the field that I'm in. For United Airlines or whoever it is to take that stance to say that I'm going to terminate you if you are not vaccinated is a very bold and risky, if I guess I want to intertwine those words together, move to make. Reason why I'm saying this is because I see it from both sides. I see it from the medical standpoint where I'm encouraging because I have patients that are autoimmune that if they contract the virus, there's not really a chance that they're going to make it. And then I see it on the other side where I have a patient of mine who is autoimmune, who is afraid that if he gets another disease of any kind, his new wife is going to leave him the same reason why his first wife left him because of a disease that he had. So when you are telling somebody they can't get that's afraid to get vaccinated because they're afraid of the side effects of the vaccination, and they also don't want to get sick again because of this, and then they're afraid of their mental capacity if they're going to be able to make it in life because I feel like she's going to leave me, and this I'm hearing different reasons on both sides as to why they will get the vaccination or why they won't get the vaccination, and you have to be prepared for everything. You have to be prepared for the person that loses their job and they can't make it and they are suicidal, or if someone wants to riot because they don't understand why you're making them make a decision. I said it before and I'll say it again. Vaccinations have not changed since we were kids and we had to take the vaccination in order to go to school. Politics changed.
Yep. So I will say this with respect to people having an autoimmune disease. I myself have one. I'm gonna tell you how quick. And I do. So I don't know if you know this or not, but I caught
COVID?
Corona early in the year.
Wow, no.
We went we went out for my dad's birthday on a Wednesday. Friday I was in the hospital. It took my family another 2 weeks before they even showed symptoms. It was 2 days and I was in the hospital. I get why people are paranoid about putting a vaccine in their body. I get it. But if you caught it, and honestly, if I hadn't been aware of my body, if I hadn't been aware of, okay, this is different from a lupus flare, if I hadn't been aware, I could be dead. I'm sorry. And for me, experiencing it firsthand, I don't want anybody to have to go through that. If
Hmm.
this don't mean I got to get a shot in the arm and possibly get sick for a couple of days, okay, fine. But this is what you need to do.
Thank you.
If you
I
if
tell that
you
patients every day.
if you're scared or concerned, how come you haven't talked to your doctor? Because this is a thing that you can do as a patient. Because people forget, especially people of color, they forget doctors are there to serve you. They're providing a service. So you need to demand what you want because you're paying them your money.
But
So
that's not the issue, Hendrix. The issue is people, like I said, it's a whole politics issue because when you are going and sticking your raw penis into Sarah Jane, Betty Jane, Helen Jane, and Susie Jane, you're not worrying about what come after that. You just well, you are worried about what come after that when that explosion comes. That's the only thing you're worried about. But you're not worried about
Did you
syphilis,
say explosion?
syphilis, AIDS, uh, trichomoniasis. You're not thinking about these different effects after that. You all you thinking about is that moment in that eruption that you're gonna get, that sexual eruption you're gonna get. You're not thinking about that, or you're not thinking about when you open this bag of chips and you eat it, how you gonna feel afterwards. You don't think about all this other stuff you put in your body that you don't know who touches it, who made it, whatever the case. You're not thinking about that because it's that's the faith that you have in these companies. But you want to sit here and I got to ponder on if I got to take a vaccination that can save my life and my family's life and everybody else's life
right.
because I think they're trying to kill us off. And now you want to be analytical. If you don't shut your analytically dumb ass up, like make it
Yeah.
make sense across the board for me.
And
Yeah, and
listen,
this is what I tell people. If you're looking at people trying to kill people off, you're looking at, oh, they're trying to microchip us. Well, I went through that.
We've
I
been
did a whole
microchipped
show
us
about it.
out here.
To microchip somebody, you ain't worth that. You ain't that important. I'm sorry. And if it was really trying to get rid of people, why all the rich people got it? If they was trying to hide it or they was trying to kill people off, the rich people wouldn't have it.
But
that's right.
everybody's so smart.
And listen, let me tell you two words that'll keep you sane. Condom, child support. 3 words, goddamn it. Condom, child support. That that's what keeps me sane, and that's
I
what keeps me
honestly
whole.
I feel like I'm gonna be honest. I feel like probably maybe a month or two ago, I think that I think my body tried to, I think I contracted COVID. I really do think, I think that was the situation. But I didn't realize it until after the fact. Why did I not realize it until after the fact was because after that particular time span, I started feeling, I never felt bad, but I just kind of felt a little, and I am fully vaccinated, fully vaccinated. I also have pre-existing health conditions that if I were not vaccinated, if I would have caught, if that's the case, if I really truly did catch COVID, I probably would not be here. Same thing with like what Reggie said. I am. I feel like because I was vaccinated, my body had that preview to be able to know what to fight and how to fight it, which is why I got by with just a little headache. And why I didn't notice it because why? Deuce deals with headaches. So this is kind of like, but this is a different headache this week. Like I don't, this don't
I don't
feel
know how
right.
you differentiate. You are a headache.
So everybody listen, in case you missed today's show, of course,
Anyway,
I,
listen. and on our
Anyway,
podcast.
I'm gonna let you make it.
The
I'm
MTG
gonna let you make
Rewind
it.
is going to be on tonight at midnight, of course, Central Standard Time. Our show lineup is flashing across the bottom. Of course, first and third Tuesdays is Q, Stupid is Real. On Wednesday nights, it's Happy Hour with Hendrix. First and third Thursdays is MTG After Dark with myself and Miss Barbara. Now, Barbara, also tune in every Saturday at 9:30 a.m. for the MTG crew. We'll be here on next Saturday. We got a special guest coming on next Saturday. We're going to be talking about education. It's going to be an
2.0?
educational show. Huh?
2.0?
What, 2.0? What's
Oh, never
2.0?
mind. Nothing. Never mind.
Well, we'll
Hey,
talk about
dude,
2.0 in a minute.
dude,
he's slow. He's slow. Okay,
Mo,
so we
wait a
got
minute.
2 minutes. We got
Okay, so
we
yeah,
got 2 minutes and 24 seconds. So can Deuce give the closing remarks, closing encouraging words?
Well, I was about to say that, but sure, Mo. Go ahead, Deuce. Thank you so much for coming, Deuce. We love you, girl. Thank you. You
Of
come on
course.
anytime. You come on anytime you get ready. I'm going to call you and just say, hey, I'm going to send you the link. So, we love you,
I
everybody.
told you, I told you, as long as we doing it like this, I kind of got a little flexibility to be able to do that because I don't like to leave my house. So as much as I can help, I will. Mo, I love you with all my heart, but I want to tell you, you got me right now, right? Put me on the spot like that. Okay. My encouraging words today would be know who you dealing with. Everybody
Oh,
that's in your life, I think it's very important to know who you dealing with. And this I'm sorry, I'm giving y'all what I call my Mo moments. I got a new Mo in my life. Mo.
oh,
So
shit.
my honey Mo, this is the free game he gives me. I told him he need to wrap this shit in the bottle and sell it because he be yeah. But anyways, know who you dealing with. It don't matter if it's the person you're in a relationship with, your best friend, or somebody you think is your best friend. Anybody that has access to your energy, I feel like it's very important. You need to know who you are dealing with. Um, so that you won't expect shit out of them that you know you shouldn't be expecting and letting yourself down. Like I feel like that adds to your stress in life when you're expecting things out of somebody you know you can't get. I know I can never get a faithful man out of Q, so I'm not gonna expect that out of him. I know that I can never expect a bullshit answer out of Mo, so I'm not gonna ask her a bullshit question. I know that I cannot get no money out of Hendrix because Hendrix is tight as hell, so I'm not gonna ask him for none.
Yeah,
Know who you dealing
yeah,
with.
yeah. 30
Know
seconds. We love you, Deuce.
know who you dealing with. That's hey. I'm telling you, watch how much stress you save yourself for just knowing who you dealing with in your life.
Absolutely. We
That's
love you,
my
Deuce.
that's my encouraging words. We love you. I love you guys too.
We'll see y'all in a little bit. Y'all have a good rest of your Saturday. God bless you. Peace.
Peace.
Love you.